Good morning, Sunday morning. Welcome back to my channel. It's been a while, I know. I've been a little busy, a little bombarded with life, as we all get. I wanted to jump on here today, and I'm just still in my gym clothes because why not? Yes, I do go to the gym looking a lot like this. I think I explained before, one of the reasons I don't wear a shirt is so that I don't have anything to hide under. I don't have any kind of veil to hide under. So I always wear, even if I wear, that's Nemo. We got a kitten. He's a sweetheart. But even if I wear pants or whatever, workout pants, I always wear some kind of shirt or some kind of top that shows my midsection, because I've noticed when I first started going to the gym, that when I would wear like a full t-shirt or some kind of flowy workout shirt, my posture was just different. And so, it's over these last 18 years, it's just worked for me. So bear with me with everything, but you guys are already used to me and how I am. I wanted to express some things today, talking about self-love, talking about the hard parts of self-love, and talking about, especially for women, if you guys all know how old I am, going through the things that I'm starting to go through, and how I see the insanity of how I am just soaring above all the negative things I've heard about my whole life, about going through the change, all the terrible stuff, starting that kind of situation. And I don't know if I'm just a rare case or if it's my mindset, my attitude towards everything, but in the last probably 6 months, I have been a juggernaut of unstoppable strength and emotion within myself. And I just wanted to give you ladies especially, and guys too that are out there, climbing up the ladder of life, some tips on what I find works for me. I don't care if you think they're odd. If you know me, you already know how odd I am. And I'm telling you, these things work and they're awesome. So, life happens. Life constantly happens. There are things that happen during the day that suck. There are things that happen that are good. Sometimes you don't always wake up and want to go to the gym. You don't always want to wake up and go to work. So the first part that I want to talk about is the self-love. Learning to love yourself. I had posted a while back on a female page that I'm on, that you are your first best friend. You should be. But how many people do we know in our lives or whatever that don't like themselves? I mean, I have had friends take their own life in later years, and just heartbreaking things. See people that I know and love going through depression, seeing them battle with things. I've battled with things my whole life. I look at the little girl that and I see pictures from the 70s, and I'm like, God, what was up with that? And building that self-love and truly learning to love yourself, where you're okay being alone with yourself. You don't need to be texting. You don't need to be zoned out on TV. You don't need to be stuffing your face with food. That you can be completely alone with yourself and be happy is, I think it's a jewel in life, and it's very important. And the self-love that I'm talking about today is a combination of that, and also loving yourself enough to find that balance where, and you need both in your life, to find the balance where you love yourself enough to push yourself. No one else is going to push you. And if people are pushing you, eventually, I hate to say this, you're going to get tired of them being in your face. So learn to push yourself. Learn to love yourself enough to say, yeah, I know it's 1:50 in the morning, but we getting this body up and we're going to the gym, because I love myself enough to do it, because I know how I'm going to feel if I don't. And on that note, also self-love is learning when you may need a break, but not letting that be the norm. Self-love it's multifaceted, if you know what I'm saying. It's giving yourself that time when you feel like you need to recuperate, but not living in that, so comfortable situation. Push yourself. I've been doing something new with my lower body. So I'm always looking for new stuff, looking for different things. And I was killing it in the gym this morning. And it's not always easy to, do something brand new on your muscles. But love yourself enough to do it, to want to keep seeing the changes. There is no, the old saying, it's not the destination, it's the journey. And that's true. You don't have to give up on yourself. You don't have to say, well, I'm this age now, I guess it's just all downhill from here. No, as my beloved Kid Rock says, he may be over the hill, but test him and he'll do what he's going to do. And so, again, with that self-love, be your own pusher. Be your own badass. Also, make sure you're giving yourself the time where you love yourself and you need something that you allow that as well. I hope that makes sense in what I'm trying to say. Love yourself enough to push yourself, to grind yourself, to stick to your goals, to, when you make a plan, don't let it be a plan that you look back and you're like, well, what happened with that? I didn't even complete it. I've got a few lady friends now who keep in contact with me. They're telling me about their success. They're telling me about the steps they're taking. I'm so proud of them. And that's what this is all about, is getting up every day and fighting that fight. Pushing through things. Now, like I've told them, don't push through severe pain, but, push yourself through. If you're tired, if you're, we all have a busy life, but make time for yourself. Make time, for the things that other people are like, why are you doing that? Or why are you doing this? Well, because I'm unique and I'm different. I had a moment a couple of weeks ago. I know a lot of you know that I get up for work so early and I go to the gym so early, and then I go and I walk on a highway. Sounds terrible, but I wait for the van to pick me up so that I can get taken to work. I'm out there one morning, standing there at 4 a.m. and I thought to myself, Jackie, what are you doing? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. You've been up since 1:50. You're going to work all day, you're going to come home, you're going to be a mom, and then you're going to go to bed and you're going to do it all over. And I contacted a friend. And this friend reminded me lovingly, which I need sometimes too, that I'm the kind of person that when I need to have stuff done, I make shit happen. I do what I need to do, and I take on the challenges just within myself that no one knows about, so that I do what I need to do. There's 2 reasons I do that. Number 1, I don't want to put any more excessive miles on my Tahoe. It's a 2006, so she's already at 178. And with gas the way it is, I'm refusing to pay 70, 80, 90 bucks a week when I can ride for $45. So what does that require? That requires me getting up almost, just a little bit after midnight, going to the gym, working out, doing what I got to do, getting my crap together, getting myself out there, waiting on that van and saving that money. I'm going to retire. I'm going to have my house paid off, and all these things, they all fall in order. So maybe the little bit of insanity in what you're doing, where now your family members or your husband or your kids are looking at you like, what's up with that? What's up with that change? You keep rolling with that change. Love yourself enough to challenge yourself. Love yourself enough to get yourself out there, bust out of that rut, do what you need to do what you want to do, is kind of what I'm saying. And I'm thankful for my friend who reminded me, Jackie, that's why you are the way you are. And that's one of your most attractive qualities, is you set stuff up so, that my life adheres to what I'm trying to do, all the things I'm trying to accomplish. So thank you to my friend. Forgive me that burst of, hey, don't forget who you are. Also, on the other side of self-love, with the thing I was talking about earlier. So I have found that within me, and I think I touched on it with another video, that I have found that there is something in me. Something is going on inside of me that I feel literally like I don't recognize it in the first few seconds, but within the first minute that it's happening, it is like someone has literally injected some hyper awesome, life is amazing kind of serum into my veins, and I just go and I go and I go. Now, I don't know what it's going to take for you, if you can feel that or if you want to feel that, but let me tell you, it is so incredible to be living your day and just, when I feel like inside, I feel like a drum. I feel like it's like, bzzz. I feel so crazy, and I don't take any supplements. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about sincerely inner, I don't even know what it's called. It is amazing. What I find I notice is, now you guys know I'm Gen X. Most of you I think are Gen X. I have found that music is what helps me get to the place. But sometimes I can be tired, I can be whatever, and I still do what I gotta do. I'll put my music on that works for me. Whatever it is that works for you. I don't know what it is. You do, though. Find your music, use your music to feed that woman, that person that you are, that you know gives you the happiest feeling, the energy that you feel. I kind of don't want to say the music that I listen to, only because I don't want, if you don't listen to this kind of music, I don't want you going on your phone and trying to you can if you want to, but I don't want to push my stuff on you. But again, that's why I said, I'm Gen X, so we kind of all know what that is. I don't want to really label myself, not that I care. Look at me anyway. But I put that music on and I just get the most badass feeling and the most accomplishing tendencies inside of me that my walk changes, my shoulders are even back further. I go and I go and I go, and then there'll be hours of it, hours. And then I will notice, things will calm down and I'll kind of drift back down to my normal kind of tone, and that feels good too. And when it comes to me though, I can't describe to you guys how amazing it feels. And every time I laugh and I think to myself, come on, menopause, bring what you got, because I got something for you. I just want to encourage you ladies and all my people that watch these videos, whoever you are, whatever age you are, male, female, love yourself. You are better to love and to care for others when you love yourself. Find the way that you need to love yourself. Dissect it, figure it out, add to it, find new things that make you feel amazing. And I'm not talking about spending money either. I'm talking about emotional things. If you need to pull stuff from the past, you guys see me, I only have 2 on right now, but if you guys see me when I've got all my studs on and my bracelets, it's just, there are things that you can accomplish simply by changing how you feel about yourself and how you portray yourself, not to even to the world, but just to yourself. When you look in the mirror and you're like, you know what? Yeah. Now, it's not with vanity. It's that inner badass that I've been talking about since my first video. Conjuring up that inner badass that you are. And if you're a soft, sweet woman with a perfectly kind nature, conjure her up as well and be soft and be beautiful and flow all over others. With that is what you have. Some people are attracted to toughness but with coolness, and some people are attracted to that sweet, soft, tender. Whatever it is that you are, however it is that you were made and built and formed, cultivate those things, work on those things, find those things that make you feel like your best you, and put them out to the world. Put them out there for yourself. Sit with yourself. Be alone with yourself. Ask yourself questions. When did I feel my best inside? How am I working on that, now, today, in 2022, almost 2023? We've been at this a long time, people. And it's just going to keep on going. The years are going to keep on going. Birthdays are going to keep happening. You want to be your best. You want to be the best you. You want to feel your best, live your best, think your best, love your best. Every day. Every day. Allow yourself the time you need to recuperate, but love yourself enough to push yourself into the things that you want, no matter how uncomfortable they may feel sometimes. I love y'all. I'm going to go take a shower and go pick up my sweet babies. Y'all have a good Sunday.